So mushroom. everybody out. You know how it is. In a minute. I don't know that. 3-2. I knock these all the way up, so I can try to get an undefeated season going.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Thomas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On play action, Cousins. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
No better than that shit. Man, that's Bama offense. Y'all know what the fuck.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Do something you don't like. Take advantage of that timeout and roll up. You're looking. Damn, I picked the wrong play. Sorry. Damn, I let you send in the house.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Back to throw. Esiason. Throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
It is going to be a long afternoon. I'm right, Kurt.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. Lynch busting free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go, here we go. 180. Nice one. Give me some. Set. 11.
They'll run on first down. Samuel, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Samuel finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 15. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A first throw for the backup Burrow. They set up the screen to Lynch.
Shout.
Touchdown Bengals. Marshawn Lynch. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Nick Folk for the point after.
Little baby kick. Wasn't too personal, you know. Power right in the kicker.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
What you talking about, bro?
Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I feel like I have my live on Instagram, bro. If I can do that shit, it'd be business. Check that shit out. Best Madden play in the world. Playing. Nobody can try. Try that bullshit again, bro.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Don't worry about that.
To throw again on second down. Cousins slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That was cute. That was cute.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Esiason. Dancing to his left. That's complete to the tight end Sample. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
When I bring up my bag of chips, it's a problem.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Cousins on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
Throw it away.
And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Flush to his right. We'll find Gibson here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
How you gonna fucking do?
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
This game flag. Every fucking body, bro. It's trash. Not guard everybody in the game, bro.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, here's Cousins. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it, there's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with a Washington football team on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On second down now, Samuel. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch, fighting him off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Esiason. Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 23. On 3rd and 2, Esiason, he finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Check 50. Gun.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now Cousins. And finding Davis here, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Gun. 26 mark.
Just dead.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Cousins now from the 50. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
That's all you got, bro. I'm not going to be able to do that shit down here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
That's dumb. That's just dead.
Cousins again. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
In your face.
Hey, Steamer. Check 6 go.
Watch the ship.
Black.
Watch the ship.
Here we go.
Throwing. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson's got it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game sealer. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Sad I gotta worry about niggas doing cheese shit, bro. Shit's annoying. Never have to worry about this shit in play now. Gotta do the most, playing a nigga. It's fucking sad, bro. Cheese. All 3 of them niggas I played last. It's cheesing. I guess sweaty ass shit, bro. Regular ass play now, niggas can't do that shit because they don't have fast enough people to do it. Shit's ridiculous, bro. Madden need to definitely slow down niggas' speed. Shit's trash. Niggas should not be that fast.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Bengals grab it.
Where's that come from?
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Damn. Cowboy, man.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a give right side. Alexander. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Come on, bro.
You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
That's just crazy, man.
1st down, Murray. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Esiason. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action with the Esiason. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Folk's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Vegas. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Esiason on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun. Esiason. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Pushing his way through. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Take your time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray going to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Las Vegas touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
I'm glad you did that. That's your last 8 points you ever see the rest of this game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Open man is Uzama. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On first down. Samuel, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Esiason out to his left to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll run on first down. It's Alexander, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Off-play action. Esiason. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 33 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Good game.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the former Sooner Austin Seibert to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 2nd and 4. A play fake. Now Cunningham. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Come on, man.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
You're not going to score.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So you can catch it.
spins past him. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Here's a diving catch right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Alexander. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess if you're going to run for it on 3rd down, not a bad idea to get behind your Hall of Fame left tackle there, Anthony Munoz.
He was so good, it was like a guard and a tackle was in the same body. You know, it was almost like they had an extra blocker at the line of scrimmage. Phenomenal player and really prepped it well at USC, where they ran those power sweeps behind him in a big way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. On third down, it's Alexander, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Now Cunningham steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
Now Sanders. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before break.
Esiason
dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, John Lynch. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
What's he on now?
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, Samuel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Looking to throw. Esiason got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On second down now, Samuel, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Burrow. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Back to throw. Esiason. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack on the corner blitz. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cunningham looking again to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Alexander. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. It's Esiason.
On the move to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing. Burrow.
That's Samuel. Caught left side. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, Lynch. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Folk's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Legarius. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Here's Blunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Randy Moss, 61 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone...
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On third down, Esiason got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had. And then try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
11 MT,
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's to the 10 and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Esiason. Rolling to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Fulk connects on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Out to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds Lynch. It's complete. Space to run past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Richard Seymour there on the tackle. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Hurts throw, take it in there by Cooks.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only...
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Alexander. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake.
Esiason. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Lynch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwin 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Blunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd down, Blunt. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Blunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
You're not going to score. All you do is run the ball, you trash.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Esiason.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Looking to throw.
Esiason.
Over the middle, complete. That's Young.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Switch. Switch gears.
Check 50. Check 50.
On 2nd down now. It's Alexander, and he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done.
55 is my time. 55. Check tight.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 21 yards away.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
He's running. The way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, 71 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Touch your way into the end zone. Come on, bro. I play coverage, dude.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Three quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Second down at 5. Now a give right side. Blunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
I'm right here. Look, I'm right here.
Flushed out right.
Right here.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run again with Blunt. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
For a long time ago.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. The scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To Henry. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane, and knock it away as we just saw there.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't... You're right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
This last one was go ahead and get me in the playoffs. Tomorrow I'll start my stream. I'll start in the playoffs.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Coming up a bit early with that bullshit, bro.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch.
Tackle made there by Keith Taylor.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Back to throw.
Esiason.
He finds his man, complete. It's Young.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now Esiason on 2nd down.
Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready? Raise up. 11 MT.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. There's this touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 33 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. But first down, Hurts. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jerry Judy, 39 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Is that all you get?
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
How did he stay on his feet? And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A gain of 3, second down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On second down, it's Lynch. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
To throw on 3rd down.
Esiason.
He finds his man complete. It's Young.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Whole 4 minutes, took a whole quarter for that.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Good game. Sell all of these niggas. Look at that shit. Look at my journey to the playoffs. Dirt blasting, blasting, loss. Blasting. All easy dubs. Team of the year, definitely the Bengals. God damn it. me scan this QR code real quick, man. Scan that real quick. So I can put in my vote, you know. See how much my gas real quick. Damn. God damn. It's just wild. Taxes, man. Edition. That's what I need, the limited edition pack. The limited edition. Oh, alright. Catch y'all later. Tune in tomorrow. Same time.